Chris Wood here, time bot. Congratulations. Lennox and Eddington, Ontario Provincial Police, Spencer Mills 14716, now allegedly in Aurelia. Staff Sergeants, years 2019-2021. Kidnapping and sex assault. Shannon Cork, Robert Kane, Robert Lucas, ex-chief or commander, year 2019. Had me shot, you fucking terrorist criminal piece of shit pedophile. Sex offender. Robert Kane, Robert Lucas, Stacy, a mental health worker, was Napanee Daily Tea Company, now Kingston, and Shelley Hafner or Huffner, Lennox and Addington, Ontario Provincial Police and Mental Health. Guilty of kidnapping me, having me kidnapped May 27, 2021, under false pretenses of incompetency, and that was done to shut me up. That was in an attempt to get me kept, and that was also so they could get my blood and piss, which they did. Injuring, torturing, lies, time buying, cover ups. How do OPP get away with their crimes? How does Lennox and Addington Hospital get away with their crimes? Through OPP. Medical treatment refusals, falsely arresting victims to aid in covering up crimes and also to buy time against their victims. I have been fully right brain injured and body, and then I'm being prevented from getting help. And this is how they're going about doing it. You go to the hospital, they will have you charged for trying to save your life here in Napanee. Even Wayne Coverups himself, the CEO for the hospital, proven that he is nothing more than covering up for himself, for his hospital, for his doctors, and for OPP, for Billy Wooldridge, Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, Jason Gimpy Two-Step and Allstein, Dale Hartwick, and others that are drug fed, money paid, co offenders with and for OPP. They're untouchables, the ones that they will surround hands on guns to prevent any arrest or anything legal on cops, doctors, or anyone else. And I have proven it. So by them having me falsely charged twice, once by patient relations and then another yesterday through the CEO Wayne Coverups under harassment, for me phoning the hospital and telling them that I was coming up there, and because of the crimes that they are guilty of, once again, that if they were not going to treat me, that they were going to, on their dime, get me to a different hospital because I have no way to get help. So that's all that was said, and the crimes that they are guilty of, and that they were, if they're not going to help me at that hospital, then to get me to a different one, either Toronto or Ottawa, so I can get help that I've been trying and they've been helping prevent from getting it done, and then having me fucking falsely charged to even keep me from the hospital even longer, saying only under emergency bullshit. I get rushed to the fucking hospital by ambulances and I'm still kicked out. Even with the ambulance drivers finding stuff going on with me, and I'm still kicked out as soon as they left. They have allegedly have notes against me stating that I'm not allowed to be there, me needing police permission, OPP trying to extort $22,000 from me for the last couple of years to try to get arrest, while not charging anybody else anything to help fuck me over, to help buy time, to help completely and totally destroy me. I had no neurological or brain problems prior to this. My skull's been split, my right brain, body, my lungs, my kidneys, my full right side. I have no feeling or stimulation in my head or my face, and I haven't for months while being prevented from getting help, and nobody believing me, and nobody even wanting to even do tests to prove it. Proving my words that they're nothing more than covering up crimes for themselves, because once those tests are done, it would prove the crimes that they're guilty of and what they are covering up. Isn't that right, Lennox and Addington Hospital? And then once again having me falsely charged to aid in it. You're proving my words 100%. This has been going on with me since 2019, ever since I was shot by the ex-OPP chief, and Stacy showed up to talk to her girlfriend, Tatiana V, the file falsifier and name falsifier. She also goes by Margie V. After I got my CAT scans done back in 2019, which she gave away to Stacy, and Stacy in return gave away to Spencer Mills, and then they in return gave me fake ones, and I can prove it. So this is the kind of shit that the hospital is involved in and aiding and covering up crimes. And I guarantee yesterday, this with me, OPP had their hand in it. I guarantee it. They're using the hospital to help fuck me through them by this. I guarantee it 100%. I will not be proven wrong. Be safe, everybody. My identity theft is done. My injuring is done. I am being prevented from help. They killed my mother. They're doing this to me. They killed my dogs. They're killing my dog Runt, giving him cancer. So good fucking job. Completely and doing everything you can to cover this up while preventing me help improve, to help buy time, taking my legal rights, my medical rights, my human rights, and everything else from me. I'm the end of my bloodline, and you are guilty of murdering the entire Wood bloodline, and this can be proven. I share any DNA with any Billy Wooldridge, Blair Hardy, Tyler Lake, Jason Gimpy, Two Step Van Alstyne, Dale Hartwick, or anybody else. There's going to be serious fucking consequences because me not being able to get help, me not being able to get arrest and charges, me proving the obstructions that OPP and even the Justice of the Peace here will go to stop anything legal on them or anyone else for their crimes that they're guilty of: the human trafficking, human sex trade, slavery trafficking, pedophiles, children to pedophiles, adults to sex offenders, false arrests, criminal stalking, financial thefts and frauds, bank thefts or bank frauds, forgeries, false arrests to screw victims over in an attempt to give them records, in an attempt to try to discredit them, to benefit, to buy, to fit your narrative of the lies and bullshit that you've been casting against me for the last 3.5 years to help do this to me. Be safe, everybody. Chris Wood, Napanee, Ontario, Canada, Dundas Street in the town where I live. I'm an identity theft victim. I'm a seriously brain injured victim, and I need help because if not, I'm as good as dead and I'm as good as gone, especially after Wayne Coverups in the hospital having me charged yesterday for going there for help, and I still was not medically helped. My skull was going completely fucking deformed yesterday, and I even showed it to the cop, a woman cop yesterday. Like, they see my hat on, but they don't believe what's going on, and they automatically think that it's drugs or hallucination or whatever the fuck this is. I don't know, but enough is enough. Time for doctors and OPP to face the consequences that they're fucking guilty of. I'm the end of my bloodline, and you're using this against me, you pieces of shit, to fucking buy time to commit murders. This is how you do it against the poor, homeless, elderly. Then you completely and totally fucking brain injure them, mentally fuck them up, in hopes to cause memory losses, in hopes to get away with this. So good job while preventing help.